and value in consumer technology. With over 2 decades of trusted reviews and rigorous testing, Digit continues its tradition of honoring the best innovations in the tech world. For 23 glorious years, these awards have been the gold standard for recognizing the best gadgets of the year. In 2024, our in-house Digit Test Lab set new benchmarks by testing over 1,000 devices across 40 categories, including smartphones, laptops, wearables, audio gear, and consumer appliances. All these devices went through rigorous scrutiny across more than 140 parameters, ensuring that our reviews remained unmatched in depth and accuracy. The Zero1 Awards recognize products that push boundaries with unparalleled performance, while the Best Buy Awards highlight exceptional value for money. And for the first time, the Popular Choice Awards recognizes the Digit community's favorite gadgets, celebrating technology that truly made a difference in their lives. Join us in recognizing the innovations that redefined 2024. Digit Zero1 Awards, where performance, value, and community unite.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Pooja Jain, and on behalf of Times Network Digital, I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to the 24th edition of the Digit Zero1 Awards, which are, of course, the ultimate benchmark for performance and excellence in technology. For over 2 decades now, the Digit Zero1 Awards have been the trusted yardstick for recognizing innovation, performance, and quality across the technology landscape, not simply in India, but well beyond. And since its inception, the Digit Zero Awards have been at the very forefront of celebrating performance and excellence in consumer technology. The Zero1 is in fact a mark of being #1 in its class, a testament to being the fastest, the smartest, and the most innovative product in its category. And every year, our expert editorial team rigorously tests hundreds of devices and components to uncover the leaders in over 25 categories, ranging from smartphones and laptops to gaming gear and processors. And the award is purely performance-based, ladies and gentlemen. There is no subjective bias, ensuring that the winner truly deserves to take home the crown. So tonight, we celebrate the pioneers, the disruptors, and the game changers in the world of technology, those who've set new benchmarks and redefined what's possible altogether. And what better way to mark this milestone than in the presence of such an esteemed gathering of industry leaders, innovators, and tech enthusiasts such as yourselves. So with that, please give yourselves a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. It's deeply deserved. And I'd also like to extend a heartfelt symbol of our gratitude to our sponsors, because events like this do not happen in isolation. They stem from a collaborative effort. So we have our associate partner, Synology, our outdoor partner, Bright Outdoor Media, and our auto partner, of course, Times Drive. We'd also like to thank all of you for being here, because there's so many ways to spend a Friday night in chilly Delhi winter, but you chose to be here, and your decision to commit to being here speaks a lot about your credibility, your curiosity, and your commitment to the field. With that, ladies and gentlemen, to set the tone for the evening, if I could now please invite on stage a very special guest, the Chief Operating Officer and President of Times Network, Rohit Chadha. Huge round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen. Rohit, the floor is yours.
Good evening, esteemed industry leaders, innovators, and a very warm and special welcome to Mr. Rajiv Chandrasekhar. It is an absolute honor to welcome you all to the Digit Zero1 Awards, an event where technology and innovation take center stage and where we celebrate the relentless pursuit of excellence. At Times Network, we are proud to be a driving force behind India's digital transformation. through platforms like timesnow.in, etnow.in, Times Now Bharat, Digit, Times Drive, and Zoom, we reach and engage with millions of people every month, fostering conversations around technology, business, entertainment, and lifestyle. Over the past 2.5 years, Times Network's digital footprint has expanded to 20 brands across 8 languages with a monthly reach of 150 million users and over 2 billion monthly video views. But tonight, we gather for something extraordinary. The Digit Zero1 Awards, a legacy event that has been recognizing the best performing gadgets and technology solutions for 24 years. The Digit Zero1 Awards are more than just accolades. They're a benchmark for what technology can achieve. They represent 24 years of legacy in recognizing outstanding performance with a broad impact across 40+ categories, celebrating everything from smartphones to laptops to wearables and gaming technology. As we celebrate this industry tonight, it's worth reflecting on the transformative role technology has played in shaping India's economy and global standing. Over the last decade, India has emerged as a global powerhouse in electronics manufacturing, with mobile phone exports increasing 77-fold, from 1,500 crores in FY15 to an astounding 1.2 lakh crore in FY24. India now ranks as the 6th largest smartphone exporter globally, up from 23rd position just a decade ago, with key players like Apple and Samsung making in India. Over 99% of mobile phones sold in India are now manufactured locally, a dramatic leap from just 26% a decade ago. This shift underscores India's growing self-reliance and its strategic push towards becoming a global manufacturing hub. This has created over 1.2 million jobs across the electronics sector. Looking forward, 2025 looks very promising for Digit and its community. We enter 2025 on a high note, combining Digit's rich history with Times Network's vast reach. This partnership sets the stage for an ambitious plan to shape Digit's future. Last year, the team tested over 1,000 devices across 140+ parameters. This year, we are launching an even larger cutting-edge lab in our Noida office, adding more categories like home appliances testing to further deliver unmatched product reviews. We shall also be witnessing the debut of the Digit Show on Times Now, expanding expert tech insights to a broader audience on TV and digital. Thank you. Our Digit squad enabled over 200 crore worth of purchases in 2024, something that is unheard of in the publishing business. Building on this success, we shall be launching Shopping on Digit, a curated e-commerce store that shall only list the best products in the industry which meet our rigorous testing standards, offering buyers unparalleled confidence in every purchase. Since 2022, Score College Gaming Club, also known as SCGC, has led India's college esports scene, hosting 50+ events nationwide, backed by brands like AMD, Intel, and Mountain Dew. We've engaged grassroots gamers across the country. Last year, Score took a giant leap with its first ever Inter-College Gaming Championship, which saw participation from 100 colleges across India. In 2025, we aim to increase this to 10x, covering 1,000 colleges with a reach of over 5 million students, redefining youth engagement through bold, immersive gaming experiences. None of this progress would have been possible without the relentless efforts of everyone in this room. So let us celebrate not just the gadgets, but the bold ideas, the dedication, and the passion that drive this industry forward. Together, we are shaping a future where technology not only performs, but also transforms lives. Thank you for being part of this journey. Let's make this evening unforgettable.
Rohit, thank you for so beautifully setting the tone for the evening, sir. And as he just alluded to, time and time again, we heard the term score. So we'd like to treat you to a special audio visual to set more context. Have a look.
The adrenaline, the roar of the crowd, the glory of victory. Welcome to the first ever SCORE College Gaming Championship, India's biggest college esports showdown. From 100 colleges across the nation, 128 teams and over 650 gamers came together for an action-packed online gaming extravaganza. After countless battles and thousands of hours of gameplay, only 2 teams now remain, Gang Gang from VisIT Mumbai and X-Crew from MLSU Udaipur. These 2 teams have conquered the competition and with unwavering grit, strategy, skills and luck, defeated all who came in their way, earning their spot in the finals. And these 2 teams will go head-to-head at Bennett University in February 2025 in the grand finale of the first ever SCORE College Gaming Championship. With over 10,000 students estimated to attend the finale on ground, and with an online reach of millions, the SCORE College Gaming Championship's grand finale promises to be an excellent opportunity to allow the youth of India to experience your products. These include not just the hardcore everyday college gamers, but also the casual gamers and the entire college community, all of them who can go on to become your potential customers. Come showcase your products at our cutting-edge experience zones and allow thousands of students and early jobbers to get their hands on them and experience them in all their glory.
Laptop is literally a beast.
If I ever think of buying a gaming laptop, I will go for it.
I can upgrade to this one if I get a chance.
Since our inception in 2022, SCORE College Gaming Club, or SCGC, has been at the forefront of college esports in India, hosting over 50 on-ground events from north to south, east to west. These events have fueled immense on-ground and online engagement for our partners. From AMD to Intel, from Acer to Gigabyte and MSI, from Kaspersky to Sony to Belkin to TP-Link and even Mountain Dew, all have found their way into the hearts and minds of grassroots college gamers. And this year, in 2025, we intend to penetrate even further and reach more and more hearts and minds. Our plan is ambitious and bold, to reach 5 million students in over 1,000 colleges across the length and breadth of India and engage college gamers like never done before. Expect bigger battles, heightened brand reach, and unparalleled opportunities to connect with the youth of India. This is more than just gaming. This is the future of esports. This is the SCORE College Gaming Championship. Join us in our journey and win the hearts and minds of millions of college students and early jobbers through esports.
Well, they say seeing is believing, so it was important to treat you to this audio visual to give you a better sense of the reach and the impact of the SCORE initiative. And to learn more about it, there's also a special edition of the Digit magazine on each one of your roundtables, specially curated for you. With that, like with all auspicious occasions, we wanted to kick off the evening with the very special lighting of the lamp. And to do justice to that, we're joined by an incredibly dignified, very special guest. Please put your hands together for the Honorable Former Minister, Shri Rajiv Chandrasekhar. Sirji, kindly please do join us. And to join him in doing the honors, if I could have Rohit Chadda back on stage as well. And let's kick off this evening in the right spirit with the auspicious lighting of the lamp. Wonderful. Thank you, Rohit. And to the Honorable Former Union Minister, Mr. Chandrasekhar, we ask that you please join us at the dais. All right, yes, sir. We'll certainly wait for that. And I'll just take a moment to tell you about the man who truly actually needs no introduction. He is a former member of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Council of Ministers in India, where he has held multiple responsibilities. As Minister of State for Electronics and Information Technology, Skill Development, Entrepreneurship, Jal Shakti, and his work covered several initiatives, including executing the Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision of a digital India, expansion, and of course, there's a lot more, and I think, sir, if you're getting impatient, okay, it seems like sir has signaled me he'd like to kick off his remarks, so I'll leave it at that. And with that, the floor is yours.
Thank you for that warm welcome. Thank you for inviting me to speak here today at this program. When it was suggested to me by my team, they simply had to say that this was about technology and this was about awards, and I didn't ask anything more. So congratulations to Digit for putting on such a fine show. I don't know whether you at Digit inspired Jensen Huang or was it the other way around, but at the Las Vegas CES 2025, he launched a desktop AI computer called Digit that is certainly transforming what desktop computing looks like and certainly transforming the paradigm that you have to have huge data centers to run AI. So maybe you can take some credit for inspiring him. And if you have, congratulations for that as well. Look, I think Rohit set this up quite well, and I won't speak too long. This is a very passionate topic of mine, and if you let me speak, I have a tendency to not stop. So I'll certainly try to make my points and still be brief. I think India is, after many years of hibernation and almost being absent from the electronics global value chains, from the electronics innovation discourse and debate, in the last 4 years, 5 years, if you want to count 19, India has certainly made its presence in the electronics GVCs not just a small presence, but a very significant presence. And it is important for everybody today who celebrates electronics and who is part of this growing ecosystem, regardless of which category in that ecosystem you are building products for or manufacturing products for, to understand that just 10 years ago or 11 years ago, if there was electronics manufacturing in India, it was domestic brands that were essentially getting products designed outside and manufactured in China. That then evolved into some amount of manufacturing in India, but the design still stayed outside. And for the first time in the last 3-4 years, we are seeing not just great Indian brands, and of course the global brands, being manufactured here, but also being designed to be manufactured here. So the entire value chain of design, manufacture, testing is being helped along by the Government of India's policy of pivoting India from an import substitution electronics framework to an export-led electronics manufacturing and design framework. So it is in that context that we are talking about the awards today and all of these brands that are doing so great. But I certainly, before ending, want to share with you the 3 or 4 trends that I think if you are in this electronic space, digital space, you need to be aware about, and certainly I hope it excites you. The first trend is digitization and therefore making the products digital, smarter, and even more smarter, connected products, and now with AI, really smart connected products. The pace is only increasing rapidly. It's not going to slow down anytime soon. Even categories that are not intuitively electronic, farming, agriculture, are increasingly becoming digital. So the traditional sectors of compute, mobile, hearable, wearable, gaming, laptops, and as Rohit mentioned, you are setting up labs for home appliances. I predict that you will set up labs for products that will be designed for farmers, sensors, intelligent handheld devices, devices that are going to be ruggedized and used outdoors. And those are all new categories that are going to evolve very, very rapidly. So that's one trend that I want to share with you. Second trend is India's footprint in the global GVCs of electronics is only going to increase. With the post-COVID China Plus One strategy, it is clear that India has this huge opportunity and brands and companies in India will only continue to grow. Third trend, and I'm obviously preaching to the converted, so I don't have to make this point very strongly, but I'll make it anyway, that what we used to see as connected products, and I alluded to this before, with the power of AI and with the power of edge AI and local AI capabilities that NVIDIA and other companies are churning out the chips for, there are going to be highly intelligent products, digital products that are going to come our way and that are going to almost rewrite the legacy architectures of automotive, industrial, consumer tech, compute, all of these categories. In our lifetime, we are seeing legacy architectures being replaced by new microarchitectures and new platforms. So it is certainly a great, the Compere mentioned Friday evening, we're all, instead of watching Netflix or whatever it is that people do, we are here celebrating this event. And I certainly see no contradiction in that. Electronics is certainly, according to me, tech and electronics is certainly the most exciting area to be. And I wish all the companies and all the entrepreneurs and everybody involved in this effort of Digit and being a participant in this ecosystem the very best. Great things are going to happen in the coming years, and I hope all of you benefit from it and succeed in it. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Sir, to the Honorable Former Union Minister, I ask that you please remain with us on stage, sir, for a few moments longer. And if I could please also have Rohit Chadda join us on stage. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we're going to be moving towards the first set of awards this evening. All right. And to do the honors, ladies and gentlemen, we're joined by two distinguished gentlemen. And the first category this evening is Premium Flagship over 50,000 rupees. And in each of our categories, we have a 0-1 winner as well as a Best Buy winner. So for each of these categories, I will be asking you to first applaud for our 0-1 winner and then our Best Buy winner, both of which are industry colleagues. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, are we ready? And to the team, are we ready? To the whole Digit team, a huge round of applause, please. All right. And for Premium Flagship over 50,000, 0-1 winner, it is IQ 12. Huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Can we please Gentlemen, and thank you so much, sir. Congratulations once again. And in the premium flagship over 50K Best Buy subcategory, the winner is Vivo X100 Pro. Huge round of applause, please. Kindly, please accept this token of our appreciation and this incredible honor. Thank you, ma'am. Congratulations once again. Next category, ladies and gentlemen, which is gaming laptop price no bar 250K. And the 01 winner is MSI Radar 18HX A14V. Huge round of applause. Let's have our winner on stage to accept this prestigious honor. Our winner amongst us. Let's quickly approach the stage. A lot of awards to present tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and in gaming laptop price no bar 250 plus K, the Best Buy winner is Acer Predator Helios 16. Kindly please do join us in accepting this incredibly prestigious award, this recognition in front of your peers, sir. It's a special moment. All right, and with that, we move on to our next category, which is wireless headphones. And ladies and gentlemen, the wireless headphones, our 01 winner is Sonos Ace. Please join us on stage in accepting this incredible award. All right, with that, we move on to wireless headphones Best Buy winner. And ladies and gentlemen, our wireless headphones Best Buy winner is Sennheiser Acetone Plus. Please do us the honors in accepting this recognition. Can we please have our winner on stage? In the desktop processor category, which is our next category, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to announce our 01 winner, and our 01 winner in desktop processor is AMD Ryzen 7 9800 X3D. Let's have you on stage and accept this incredibly prestigious award. Thank you, sir. Congratulations once again. And with that, we move on to desktop processor Best Buy winner, and the winner is AMD Ryzen 5 9600X. Let's please have you on stage. Is our winner amongst us, and it seems like it's a repeat winner. Congratulations. Huge achievement. It's a beautiful award and one to treasure. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to our next category, and our next category is Popular Choice. And within Popular Choice, we start off with Best Wireless Headphones. And the award goes to JBL Tour 1 M2. Let's have you on stage, JBL, to claim this very special prize. Our next category within popular choice, which is most reliable re-commerce brand. And the award, ladies and gentlemen, goes to Budli. Let's have the Budli team on stage to claim this prestigious honor. Thank you and a heartfelt congratulations once again, sir. Popular choice, we move on to our next subcategory, which is mid-range smartphone, 20K to 35K. And the winner in this category, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? The winner is Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus. Let's have the Redmi team on stage. And with that, we move on to our next subcategory within popular choice, which is Best Creator Laptop. And the award goes to HP Omen Transcend 14. Let's have you on stage, sir, and congratulations, our heartfelt congratulations once again. And with that, as far as our first set of awards this evening, this is the very last one. There are, of course, many more to come. But for the first set alone, we bring you Best Foldable Phone within the popular choice category. And the winner is Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6. Let's please have you on stage, the Samsung team. So much for being here. This is a celebration of your contributions and dedication. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and with that, thank you, Mr. Chandrasekhar, for taking the time this evening and for gracing this initiative with your presence. We're truly honored, deeply humbled. And thank you, Rohit, as well. All right. So what we now need to do is, sir, before we let you go, Mr. Chandrasekhar, sir, before we let you go, we want to actually acknowledge you with a special token of our appreciation. So if I could ask that you please arrive on stage once more. We want to treasure the moment and do so by way of a special memento. And Rohit, if I could ask that you please join us on stage in doing that. All right. Thank you, Rohit, and a huge round of applause for the former Union Minister. Now, as we switch gears, ladies and gentlemen, India, with its rapidly growing digital infrastructure and its tech-savvy population, is at the absolute forefront of a global technology revolution. You know, from the widespread rollout of 5G that's transforming connectivity, to an artificial intelligence-driven innovations that are reshaping industries, and the rise of AOIT that is, of course, bridging smart devices into integrated ecosystems. The future is truly here, and it's evolving at lightning speed. But what lies ahead? And how will these advancements redefine how we live, how we work, and how we interact? What challenges must we address to ensure inclusive and sustainable growth? Well, to help us navigate these questions and unlock some insights, we're joined by an esteemed panel of thought leaders and experts from across the technology industry. So if I could now please request Manas Tiwari, the tech editor with the Times Network, to kindly join us on stage to spearhead this discussion. Huge round of applause for Manas, please. Please give it up. And joining him, a power-packed lineup of panelists, which include Navkender Singh, Associate VP of IDC, Tarun Pathak, Research Director at Counterpoint, Atul Tripathi, AI expert and honorary adjunct fellow with the National Maritime Foundation and principal data scientist for cybersecurity, and Nipun Maurya, CEO of IQ. We've got a power-packed lineup of experts right before you. It's not very often we have this opportunity. So with that, I'm going to hand it over to Manas to take over. Okay, just look for your mugshot, gentlemen, and you'll figure it out. Manas, take it away.
All right. Okay, this is the first time since morning that I've actually sat down because I've been so anxious leading up to these awards that we're able to, do everything as we have planned. And to have all these familiar faces here actually helps, It's very comforting to have all of your support. So I would like to start with somebody who always gives me complex with his dressing style and his level of fitness. Tarun, this was again a very, very interesting year for smartphones. 2024, we saw a lot of innovation. AI, of course, was the main highlight that everybody kept talking about. But what are your thoughts on computing devices trends this year, and what are the OEMs trying to push, and the consumer behavior that you see in 2025?
Thanks, Manas. Good to be here. Thanks for inviting me. I think if we look at from the computing point of view, especially on the devices. So one key takeaway that was for the year 2024 was emergence of generative AI on devices. So we saw this with the chipsets coming into picture, Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, and then obviously Samsung launching the devices. But the point is the devices are getting more personalized. So what we have seen is all these years we have been interacting with our devices. Like communication, which is like very one way towards that. What we are moving now is more on the personalized side of things. So, and to do that, what we have seen is something what NVIDIA also mentioned is there are two computing trends that are shaping the global tech industry. One is we are moving from this so-called CPU accelerated computing to more towards the GPUs, and now obviously you are seeing the NPUs on the devices. So that's the point number one. And the amount of computing that is happening, that is coming closer to the edge, which means you will see more of the computing happening on the devices, which means more processing, more semiconductor content, like a former minister told us that electronics is going to be key. So the devices are getting more and more powerful, more personalized, more customized as per our needs and preferences. This is what we are seeing. Semiconductor content is going to increase. The average content of these powerful devices are increasing by almost close to like 1.2, 1.3x in terms of your, let's say, RF filters and everything, what we are seeing. So overall, your devices are getting more and more powerful, and we are moving from intelligence to conversation and then more towards an agentic world. So that is what we have been seeing. We have not explored full potential of it. I'll say like AI is more of an abused word as of now. Everyone uses it, but no one realizes it, the full potential. What we see from a distance is it is happening gradually, and then suddenly it will disrupt everything around. So that is what we are in this phase of gradually seeing these tidbits here and there in devices, and then it will like.
So I definitely want to know all of your opinions on AI, and we have Atul sir, of course, so I'm sure he would have a lot to add, and we'll get to that. But Nipun, before that, I mean, from one fit guy to another. So, Tarun spoke about a lot of these new trends, how devices are changing. You are, of course, at the front of it. You have just got the Best Premium Phone Award from us as well. But one of the things that I keep hearing in social media conversations that I have and the general conversations that we have with our consumers is that somewhere the smartphone innovation has saturated. It's reached a point where not a lot is changing. Do you see that change in 2025?
Okay, so good evening and thank you for all your presence here. So, see, when it comes to innovations in smartphones, and a lot of times I've been asked this question, that innovation in smartphones is slowing down. I answer this in two parts, partly yes and partly no. Yes, because at the surface level, that is what everybody is seeing. But if we go deeper, I think a lot of improvements are happening in smartphone usage. Right from displays to processors to GPU to even performance in camera or gaming, etc., etc. So every innovation need not necessarily be obvious on your face, right? Like a couple of years back, we were seeing major innovations happening in cameras where megapixels were increasing every 6 months, right? Or in display, where we were seeing the resolutions increasing from 720p to 1080p to 2K, etc. Right? In performance and so on and so forth. One big innovation, if we have to call it, is form factor, which yes, is still elementary and is still progressing as we speak. But largely, I don't think that in smartphone business, innovations are not happening now. As I said, they may not be very obvious as they were a couple of years back, but in terms of usage experience, at multiple levels, I think innovation is certainly happening.
Should we at least expect more colorful devices from iQOO, just like your jacket?
Absolutely. Why not? I think that's the big trend, and I'm wearing it for 2025.
All right. Navkinder sir, see, while all of us continuously talk about the absolute best devices, we keep comparing them, we here at Digit also reward the best value products, as you have seen, and all of you will get to see over the next few hours. My question to you is rather that we have seen a shift in the consumer patterns in India where people are going for more aspirational products, right? So do you think that Indian consumers still value the Best Buy awards, or will the companies still make more Best Buy worthy products going into the next year?
Yeah, thank you, Manas, and thank you for inviting me for a very well put evening here today. So structurally, India market remains same, the consumer remains same. We calculate the value of the product in 30 seconds. Like we all know that, right? We buy ACs or cars or whatever, we do that. So, let's say a decade back, 2013-14, about 90% plus of the market used to be less than 30,000 rupees. In 2024-25, it's about 75-80%. So, and that 10% gap has become the rupee depreciation, the bomb has gone up, and so on and so forth. But structurally, the belly of the market is still less than 30,000. Everybody wants to buy an aspirational device. As they say, everybody wants to buy an iPhone in India. Not everybody can afford an iPhone in India. Everybody wants to buy a 30,000-40,000 rupees device, and to that end, brands like iQOO and others have done well in terms of making those innovations a lot affordable. But I think we'll be doing a disservice to the consumer and the market if we do not understand the consumer that still the value remains. That consumer might be finding value at 50,000 rupees, but he might be using a phone right now at 25,000-30,000 rupees. And there are millions of consumers who are using device less than 20,000 rupees right now. They will upgrade to 5G, they're upgrading to 5G, they're going to the second-hand market, they're upgrading to 5G, they're going to the second-hand market. The prices have gone up in the past 2-3 years, but the value-conscious consumer remains same. To that extent, to answer your question, Best Buy remains from all angles here to see, from a specification, price, value equation, and all the things which work for that consumer. Best Buy will remain one of the most important things.
We'll keep testing those devices and keep bringing them out for all our readers and viewers to make those good buying decisions. That was a shameless plug, but yes, I did it. Now, sir, of course, shameless plug, but yes, I did it. Now, sir, of course, we have to talk about AI. I mean, it's been the big theme throughout the last year in almost every conversation that we have had around tech. We have now AI in phones, in laptops, in washing machines, in ACs, in refrigerators. As Tarun said, we are abusing AI, right? I don't even know how much of it is true or not. So for the common man, for somebody who doesn't understand a lot of tech, what would be those 2-3 things that you would like to highlight that they're probably missing out on in terms of what AI is adding to their lives?
Thank you, Manas, and good evening, my co-panelists, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So, when we reach out to the common masses, one of the questions that all of us have in mind is, what is AI? You know, and this is across the board, particularly when you talk to children. So when you have a conversation with children, they have very interesting questions, by the way, to be very frank with you. Can robots have emotions? That's a very valid question for a child, because when my daughter, who's about 7, 8 years old, who's in class 6 and 7, she's going to 7th now. In fact, she asked me these valid questions. I'm seeing Doraemon. Can we have something like Doraemon? That's a very valid question. Then we have conversation among ourselves, and she's asking me, can I do time travel with artificial intelligence? So you see, the reason I'm highlighting all these things, and this is a very, very, very common question that you will come across among children. What is artificial intelligence? Can robots have emotions? Why can't, robots do my homework? Why can't I use the ChatGPT for my homework? Valid questions. Do we have the right answers? In fact, one of the interesting questions that I come across is, why can't I be a YouTuber? So the point of the matter is, why I highlight all these things, particularly from the child's perspective, is that if we are not able to communicate to them in their language, we will not be having good consumers coming up. See, all of us are sitting here making products, selling ideas, generating new business models. The young ones are the ones who are going to come up, and they'll be the consumers of the product, right? And the ideas that we're producing. The second point is, the common masses, people, somebody who's not very conversant in English as a language. How do you reach out to him or her and make him or her understand that, see, using artificial intelligence, this is what is happening? Simple case, you jump a red light, you get a challan. It's an image processing problem. The camera is able to detect your license plate number, automated challan is generated. Why can't we explain to this in simple terms? Why do we have to make it so fanciful that, like coming from somewhere from Mars or Jupiter or somewhere else on the Earth? Let's make it very simple. So people have to be taught in their language, and we have to be, as leaders, as people who build products, build ideas, build businesses around it. We have to tell them that unless and until we tell them the benefits of it. If I make a washing machine which is very intelligent, and unless and until I am able to communicate that you will have to pay 7,000, 8,000, 20,000, 10,000 rupees extra for this particular feature, the person is not going to buy your product. So that is very important. Tell an idea, sell an idea. That's the most important thing, particularly to children at large. That's what my idea is.
But Tarun, do you think that we probably need a visionary, somebody who could, actually come up with genuine use cases for AI? Because what we see right now on devices, on laptops, on phones, it's very basic use case, right? In fact, I'll give you an example. And I don't know, some people might not like it also in this room, but I was at one of these sessions and somebody on the stage actually said that we need somebody like Steve Jobs who could, actually make AI useful for us. That's what we are probably missing. Do you agree with that?
Yes, so I think there's a big confusion around AI. So one is thing, we're trying to infuse AI in everything, and all the way, like we are talking about so by definition, it is artificial intelligence. Intelligence that is artificially induced into something. And what we need to understand here is when we talk AI into this thing, there is larger plethora of AI. So think of it as like a circle. You have an AI, then you have different subsets that are part of it. You have machine learning, you have deep algorithms, you have generative AI, which is a part of it. And these two are different concentric circles within one larger frame. So let us look at technology in two different buckets. One is your compute and one is connectivity. Everything in the tech actually falls in these two buckets. In the compute side of things, we have these devices, what NVIDIA is doing a great job, hyperscalers, HPM, the devices are getting powerful, and then you need something that needs connectivity. So you have 5G coming into picture, you have IoT as a connectivity, you have satellite that is being talked about. So you have compute, which is quantum computing, cloud computing, everything at the edge computing, and then you have connectivity. What we are seeing now is AI as a bridge that will actually flow between both of these and try to solve problems on top of it. So for example, you have intelligent networks, and then you have compute that is happening somewhere, or the cloud or edge. Now you have AI-driven intelligent networks that is happening. So your AI use cases are already happening there. So this afternoon, I was looking at one of the case study from the biggest yarn factory in China. They actually, the yarn in China actually is 40% of the global what they control. And this is one of the industry which is very primitive. Like you do not have latest technology infused into, but China Telecom and Huawei, what they did was they transformed the entire industry, and the manual inspection, labor and everything, the yield efficiency went up as high as like 65%. So we are talking about B2B use case here. And same thing we can do it in, let's say, for example, in India, a lot of these use cases can emerge in B2B like healthcare, telemedicine. We are already seeing use cases like Bhashini or eSanjeevani in India, which is already there. The point is, no one is realizing that AI is working behind that, behind the scenes. But we are, from the consumer point of view, you understand, like, let's say I got this picture and want to remove certain folks behind my picture. That is also an AI. So the point is, the use cases are already there, but the point is how many of them are meaningful. So we did a survey at Counterpoint. We asked almost like 24,000 users across 7 countries, what are the top single most use case of AI, and the number one use case was actually writing assistant. That's the number one use case people are doing. ChatGPT, Gemini, they're asking, can you like shorten this version? And then, and that is where, and this technology, you are right, that will be at the front of the consumer. You need to make it simple, like some mentioned, like anything on the like app or anything. Now, like for example, my Uber should know that I'm at the awards and this is likely to finish at 10 o'clock. It should pop out at 10. Do you want to book a cab right back to your home or something? So those are the meaningful use cases that will evolve. Like I said, it is gradually being deployed, and suddenly it will like be here and then disrupt different industries.
And even you want to add something to that?
Yeah, so I think it happens with most new technologies that first we see the level at which technology can really deliver, and then use cases emerge basis the technology the level has, or the level the technology has reached. I feel that will happen with AI as well. We saw that with simple example 4G, 5G. 4G also, the networks came first, devices came in, and then the use cases emerged. Similarly, 5G, the network has come, devices are following, and I am quite optimistic the use cases also will come.
So on that, because you obviously are working on a lot of AI-related stuff on your devices, right? And India, from what we have seen, can be a very tricky market in the way people actually interact with technology. So how do you, sort of aim to tailor that for the Indian customer, Indian users, Indian consumers?
Okay, so firstly, I would say more than tricky. I think it's a big opportunity. I don't think it's about tricky. And, we look at multiple use cases. The fact that India is such a diverse market, whether we look at healthcare as a sector, education as another sector, or, and which is more B2B, then even in B2C, there are so many use cases which are emerging. There are people at different education levels. So right from chat assistants to voice to chat, there are multiple use cases which we see are emerging for people who are holding the device in their hand. And the best part is, as computation power increases in the device, we can see that a lot of these use cases will be supported. So hence we feel that there is going to be a big opportunity, and in the coming few years we will see excellent use cases emerging for a wide variety of users.
So, because you follow the devices market very, very closely, right? And I know we talk a lot about AI these days, but beyond the hype, what sort of opportunities do you see for the Indian device market, and also the challenges maybe?
So I think, one, responding to what Tarun also pointed out, we have to be careful when we say about AI. One will be the B2B piece. There will be a lot of, there are already, unfortunately, some of the things are being repackaged, which were happening 2-3 years back also, they're being repackaged as AI now. But a lot of things will start happening in the B2B, predictive monitoring and so on and so forth. Obviously, those some of will spill over to our smart home space. Smart home space, sadly, in India is, while there are different about 20 categories, including cameras and so on and smart metering, but because of the abysmal penetration of broadband in India, wired broadband, it has been limited, and anyway, it's not up on the ground level in even in the urban houses. That's why smart home has to be retrofitted by the owner, and that's a lot of inertia. But in the devices space, I want to point out that beyond all the hype, as you said, a consumer, and when we speak to the consumer thinks that he needs to be told that what he can do with the phone without doing more on the phone. I think that's where they want to end. It's not about that AI will do something for me. AI might be powering some of the applications which are happening at the back end on the phone, but if he's asking something, or if, let's say Uber was a great example, right? Or hyper-localization, when I'm near somewhere, most of the time location is on, Bluetooth is on. So those kind of things that when I pass through this area, I generally stop here for something. Those kind of things, AI needs to start doing it without customer knowing that something has enabled it. I think when that understanding starts coming in, and that responsibility lies a lot with the technology makers, with the brands, so on and so forth. Right now, AI has been limited to, for example, there's one small case. When we're doing mystery shopping, a customer comes in, he wanted to buy an X brand. He said, my friend has an X brand. I want to buy that phone because you can erase the object in the background. Now, that has been happening for the past 3-4 years in Pixel and other. But the shopkeeper sold him a phone which he did not want to buy just because that object eraser was happening. For them, that's AI. But that's not actually AI what we are trying to position.
Yeah.
So I think at the basic level, that understanding that marketing will start coming in 2025 with the launch of some of the S25 and some of the other models. And I think by mid of this year, we'll just start have a clear messaging for the consumer where then the other brands will start picking up.
So there'll be more awareness, of course.
Absolutely.
And on awareness, Atul sir, of course, we have to talk about security because chalo technology bana di, AI logo tak pahuncha diya, unke devices mein aa gaya. But then come the fraudsters, then come the scams. So how do you, safeguard people? How do you make them aware? Because every day we keep hearing about these new scams that keep coming up in India, right?
So security is going to be one big issue. Let's be very clear. And with the arrival of generative AI, the platforms /tools / whatever you want to call it, they are easily available across the board. It takes about an hour or so just to spoof some, voice spoofing is just an hour's job for any gig. Image manipulations, half an hour job kind of a thing. The question happens to be, what do you do with it? Well, as they are, they in the terms of negative set of people, I would call them, the cyber criminals, as they are progressing, so has to the positive side of the society also move faster. So if somebody is doing this work of voice spoofing and your document forgery, behavioral analytics forgery, your, other things like mule accounts, why can't our industry, I would say in terms of Indian industry, more focused now, why can't we start developing problems as solutions to the problems? If they can use it, so can we. Let me be that blunt. That's one. Second is the big challenge that you're going to be facing is, let me put it this way, one of the biggest things that happens in India is the data theft. It's across the board. So how do you teach people that what is the value of your data? When you're talking to somebody, what should you be speaking? How much should you be speaking? All that stuff has to be brought out to the society at large. We still are holding these technologies as though it's an exclusive domain of a set of people. we can't afford that. It has to be brought forward. So security is not going to be one company game, two company game, a set of individuals or companies game. It's going to be across the board. It's like, you know, everybody is aware what you need to do in order to be secure in the houses. That kind of a security has to be ingrained. Children have to be taught, elderly have to be taught that there will be people who will be targeting you. How do you escape? How do you prevent yourself? How do you make sure that you don't get involved in that? Youth has to be taught. Don't get lured into fast money. I mean, that's a big, big problem. One of the big challenges of mule accounts is because of this fast money part. I want to make a fast buck, 10-hour job, 2 lakh rupees. Isn't it very obvious that something funny is happening? So all these messages has to go out. And unless until people are involved, and in order to involve people, you'll have to make sure that they're taught what is cybersecurity. You have to be taught that there is a cyber world which is even more dangerous than your real world.
Constant education is the
Very big issue. That has to be taught to everybody out there, without which it is not going to be possible. Also the role of technology. How do you prevent? So the participation of technology with people's engagement is the key to the entire solution to the problem.
So my last question to all of you, and quick thoughts on this, since tonight's theme is India's rise in tech. I want to know what sort of opportunities are there for all the companies operating in the consumer tech space in India, be it AI, 5G, AIoT, of course, devices. So all of you, your thoughts. Whoever wants to start?
I'll just quickly summarize. I think it will be like massive. Like I think former minister mentioned that we are waking up of hibernation. And the biggest advantage, I think Satyanadela was here, and he also mentioned that our talent pool, like the people of India, is the biggest advantage. That's the biggest strength what we have. And all this discussion, what we are doing about AI and everything, again, the software is the strength of the country. And what we are seeing from this transition from AI to agentic AI, the software developers will play a massive role of. A lot of these use cases were talking, all these apps, who are powering these developers need to take care, and then obviously the value chain will come into picture. I think it's a perfect timing where we'll see this marriage of this value chain, China plus one strategy, India coming into center, and then at the same time, our domestic consumption is increasing, at the same time, exports are increasing. So we are at the right time. I think the next like 6 to 10 years are very, very exciting for India as a country, especially when it comes to the open standards. And we are adopting some of these technologies even faster scale than some of our rival nations. So that's something we are very personally excited about as a consulting company. Like the opportunities what we see in India, it's such a diverse country. If you quantify each and every segment, it runs into billions of dollars. But the point is the consumption of the tech here in India is massive, because we are one of the youngest nation in the world. The youth knows everything. Like when we go out and reach out to some of the users, they are so tech oriented. The youngsters, the creators economy, what we have seen, like you know it well, like 8 years old, 10 years old, they want to become the content creators. And they have added new job opportunities. I want to be a YouTuber, says my 12-year-old cousin. So I think
it's a legit career option now.
Yes. So this is something that is changing. The perception is changing. When we go to basically China or Taiwan, the entire perception of India's tech landscape has changed completely. So I think that's the biggest.
Nipun.
Yeah, I see. For India, I see there's a huge opportunity both on the supply side and on the demand side. By supply side, I mean the amount of talent that we have at our disposal. Also the amount of problems that we have. And if we look at solving each of those problems, I think they're all individually big use cases to solve. This is on the supply side. On the demand side, with internet, increasing, the penetration increasing at the rate it is, with smartphones proliferating, I see that the marriage of the two is going to be extremely beneficial for our country. I just hope that we're able to capitalize on maybe this next decade of opportunity that we have, and it should really be India's decade when it comes to AI.
In fact, I keep saying this, I want to see one homegrown AI startup which scales up to the levels of an open AI, let's say. So, your thoughts?
On the technology side, I would say network, biggest thing that is going to come up. then artificial intelligence. Quantum computing is going to be here. It's going to be here, and it's going to next about 20 odd months, you will see a lot of quantum computing applications coming out. On the vertical side, I would say defense, internal security, big things that are huge opportunities for everybody, healthcare, banking sector, and most importantly, preserving our heritage. 19,500 plus dialects. That is what we are. How can we enable this technology to save and preserve our cultural rich heritage? Because please remember one thing, unless and until something is written, it has no value. So we will have to write it down. Now, digital age means digital writing. So how we can use these things? How can we preserve our temples, our entire history, our culture, our rich heritage of 5,000 plus years old heritage and culture, languages? How do we preserve them using technology? These are going to be big issues. And one big issue that everybody has got to watch out is AI ethics. Law is going to be very important.
Yeah, absolutely. So
I think consumer side will solve itself. That's a natural transition which will happen. We have to understand that AI is not it's not going to be incremental change in experience. It's a transformational change. So consumer side will figure out, so we have more Gen Zs than the entire population of USA now. I'm more gung-ho and more excited about the B2B side where AI will start playing. So three verticals come to my mind: healthcare, education, and manufacturing. I think that's where AI, OT, and everything else in the next 3 to 5 years, we already start seeing the use cases. We speak to CDOs and CISOs, where 70% plus CDOs say that they are using or they plan to use some form of AI in their operations this year. So I think that's going to be exciting, and that will percolate down in terms of productivity, efficiency, management of energy, and then obviously the cost of the products come down. It goes to the consumer. But consumer offerings and everything, I'm sure brands and all the component players will figure that out themselves, and consumer will start using it. The use cases just need to start, that awareness needs to come there.
absolutely. So that's my time, guys. Thank you so much, all of you, for being wonderful speakers and sharing your insights.
For asking all the right questions, and thank you to our panelists for sharing such a rich range of insights from their personal and professional journeys alike. And I'd like for Rohit Chadda to please join us on stage in presenting each of our panelists with a special token of our appreciation, sir, on behalf of Times Network Digital. Let's honor our panelists for taking the time to be here and to share such a rich range of takeaways from their own personal experiences. A special photo op to capture the moment. All right, let's go ahead and present our panelists with a token of appreciation. And Manas, thank you for guiding us through that discussion. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you once again. And Manas, I'm going to have you stay on stage with me because I'd like to have you join me in doing the honors and presenting our next set of awards. And before we get to that, ladies and gentlemen, I do want to re-acknowledge our sponsors as a part of the Digit Zero1 Awards 2024 edition, because it does all come together through a spirit of collaboration. And so, to do those honors, associate partner Synology, as you know, has been an incredible part of this effort and our journey. Our outdoor partner, Bright Outdoor Media, has supported us from the word go, and our auto partner Times Drive, of course. So it's in that spirit of a healthy competition but collaboration that events like this and platforms like this truly take shape. With that, Manas, who just beautifully moderated the previous panel discussion, will now join me in presenting the next set of awards. Manas, are you ready as we unveil the winners? Are you ready? All right. There are 4 awards that I'm going to have Manas present. Yes. And I would also like to invite Vinay very shortly to present the next set of awards, but Manas will have you present these first 4. And our next category is, ladies and gentlemen, again, I'll repeat, we've got a 0-1 winner and a Best Buy winner in each of our categories. And our first category is Gaming Laptop, 151 to 250K. And our 0-1 winner this evening, ladies and gentlemen, is Lenovo Legion Pro 5i. Huge round of applause to the Lenovo team. Let's have you on stage amongst industry peers to accept this incredible honor and cherish this special moment. We value your contributions. We salute them. Photo op to capture the moment. Thank you so much. And sir, you may need to stick around because in the Best Buy category, for gaming laptop, 151 to 250K, the winner is again Lenovo Legion Pro 5i. Ladies and gentlemen, to walk away sweeping them both. It's very special. Double fisting there. Very nice. Congratulations once again to the Lenovo team. And with that, we move on to our next category. Our next category, ladies and gentlemen, is Best Mini LED TVs. And our 0-1 winner is Sony Bravia 9 TV. Let's have the Sony team on stage. Thank you, sir. All right, and we've got a Best Buy winner, of course, in the same category of Best Mini LED TVs, and that is Samsung 65-inch NEO QLED 8K QN800D or 800D Smart AI TV. Let's have that Samsung team on stage. Moment to salute your achievements and thank you very much. In fact, to both of our gentlemen, thank you very much. Manas, thank you for joining us and doing the honors. And with that, if I could please have Vinay Saraugi on stage to join us in presenting the next set of awards. And joining him also, editor with Digit, Siddharth. Let's have you both on stage, Vinay and Siddharth. We ask that you please join us in presenting the next set of awards. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to our next category, which is high-end 35K to 50K. And our 0-1 winner this evening is Vivo V40 Pro. Let's have you on stage. Let's have the Vivo team on stage, please. Lovely. Let's have you center stage. Yes. It's a moment of special recognition. Enjoy it. You've earned it. And with that, we move on to our Best Buy winner in high-end 35K to 50K, and that is OnePlus 12R. All right, let's have the OnePlus team on stage to accept this prestigious award and recognition in front of your peers. Thank you so much. And Vinay, while we'll continue to have you on stage, Siddha. Thank you so much. And Vinay, while we'll continue to have you on stage, Siddha. Thank you so much for joining us and doing the honors. And to present the next set of awards, if I could please have Joita, also from the Digit team. Ma'am, please do kindly join us in recognizing our next set of winners. All right, our next category, ladies and gentlemen, is mid-range smartphone, 20K to 35K. And our 01 winner in the category is Realme GT60. Let's have you on stage. Where's the Realme team? All right. Congratulations once again, sir. Special moment. Cherish it. And with that, our best buy winner, ladies and gentlemen, in mid-range smartphone 20K to 35K is Poco F6. Do we have the Poco team here? Yes, kindly please do join us on stage, ma'am. Applause coming, ladies and gentlemen. And with that, Joita, we'll let you join the audience. And if I could now please have Naba from the Digit team join us on stage and presenting the next set of awards, please. Thank you, Naba. Huge round of applause for Naba from the Digit team. And moving on to our next category, which is a gaming laptop, 81K to 150K. Our 01 winner is Acer Predator Helios Neo 16. Is our winner in the room? Sir, kindly please join us on stage. A lot to be proud of, a lot of your achievements on full display tonight. And with that, we move on to the Best Buy winner in the gaming laptop 81K to 150K category. And the winner is Lenovo Legion 5i. Let's have you on stage. Congratulations once again, sir, from the entire Times Network Digital team. Thank you so much. Thank you to our winner and thank you, Naba, for being here. Naba, thank you once again. We'll have you join us in the audience. And if I could now please have Vanshika on stage from the Digit team to join us in presenting the next set of awards. Thank you, Vanshika. And Vanshika and Vinay, our next category is Bluetooth speakers. And our 01 winner within Bluetooth speakers is Beats Pill. Is Beats Pill here to claim their prize, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, I think Beats, I see they're on their way. Please do join us on stage. Much. And with that, we move on to our Best Buy winner in the Bluetooth speakers category, and that is Sony Alt Field 7. Is the Sony team here? I see they are. They're approaching the stage for a moment that they've earned. Celebration of your accomplishments and contributions tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, Vanshika, for helping us present those last set of awards. And with that, if I could please have Bharat Upadhyay on stage from the Digit team to join us in presenting the next set of awards. Bharat now joins us, and the next category is Smartwatch Price No Bar. And the 01 winner is the Apple Watch Series 10. The Apple team here. Please do join us. Congratulations once again, sir. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And we ask that you stay on stage for a moment longer, because even in the Best Buy category, ma'am, in the Best Buy category, the winner is once again Apple Watch Series 10. All right, there we go. Congratulations once again for a clean sweep in both of the subcategories under Smartwatch Price No Bar. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, Bharat, I ask that you please join us in the audience once again. If I could please have Mustafa Khan from the Digit team on stage to present the next set of awards. And Mustafa and Vinay, our next category is External SSD. And the 01 winner for External SSD is Kingston XS 1000. Let's have the Kingston team on stage. Are they amongst us? Yes. Sir, kindly please do us the honors and join us on stage. And with that, in the Best Buy category, we've got a repeat winner, Kingston XS 1000. Sir, it might be time for you to make a U-turn and please claim the second honor on behalf of your team. Thank you so much. And thank you, Mustafa. If I could please have Deepak Singh from the Digit team on stage to present the next set of awards. Thank you so much. All right. Okay. So, our next category, ladies and gentlemen, and Deepak and Vinay, is Best OLED TVs. And the 01 winner is LG OLED Evo AI G4 55-inch 4K Smart TV. Let's have the team on stage. LG Life's Good. And there's another clean sweep, ladies and gentlemen, because the winner for Best OLED TVs Best Buy is again once more LG OLED Evo AI G4 55-inch 4K Smart TV. It's no small feat to sweep your entire category, whether it be the 01 winner or the Best Buy winner segment. With that, thank you so much, Deepak. And is Krishna here from the Digit team? I'd like for him to please join us in presenting the next set of awards. If he could kindly join Vinay Saraugi on stage. Thank you so much. So welcome. And now we move on to budget smartphone under 20K. And the 01 winner, ladies and gentlemen, is Realme Narzo 70 Turbo. Is the Realme team here to accept this incredibly special and prestigious honor? Let's please have them on stage. Thank you so much. It's a tough category. It's cluttered with competition. It's a very, very, very special accomplishment. Thank you so much. And with that, we move on to our Best Buy winner in the budget smartphone under 20K category. And that is CMF Phone 1. Is the CMF team here? So kindly do join us on stage in accepting this prestigious award amongst your peers. It's a symbol of how we salute and value your contributions. Keep the applause coming, ladies and gentlemen. And with that, Krishna, I ask that you please take your seat. If I could have Mithun from the Digit team on stage, please, to help join us in presenting the next 4 awards alongside Vinay Saraugi, sir. All right, and as Mithun joins us, the next category is camera phone under 30K. And the 01 winner in this category is Vivo V40e. Let's have the Vivo team on stage. Sir, congratulations once again on this incredibly special accomplishment and for distinguishing yourself and your product amongst your peers. All right, and with that, we move on to the Best Buy winner in the category of camera phone under 30K. And the winner is Motorola Edge 50 Fusion. Let's have the Motorola team on stage. Thank you so much. And with that, we move on to our next category, which is graphics card. And our 01 winner in the graphics card category is Zotac GeForce RTX 4080 Super Trinity Black. Let's have our winner on stage to claim this honor, please. Thank you. Congratulations once again. And now we move on to our Best Buy winner in graphics card. And that winner is AMD RX 7600. Let's have that AMD team on stage to claim this very special honor. Congratulations once again. And to our winner and to Vinay, we'll kindly have you join us back in the audience. Mithun, I ask that you please remain on stage for a few moments longer. Now, yeah, huge round of applause. That's just our second set of awards. There's much more to come, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so for all you hopefuls out there, there's still a chance. Now, from bustling tech hubs to ambitious startups, Indian brands have not just entered the global stage. They've made their mark with an incredibly unique blend of innovation and affordability and a deep understanding of diverse markets. So think about it, whether it's groundbreaking advancements in semiconductors or consumer electronics or pioneering software solutions, Indian homegrown brands have become synonymous with ingenuity and resilience. And through their stories, we'll uncover the strategies, challenges, and triumphs that have propelled these brands to succeed, not just within India, but across the globe. And to help us navigate these questions and to unlock a rich range of insights, we have a power-packed, highly distinguished panel of thought leaders next. So, if I could please have Mohan spearhead the discussion, and joining him, we have, give it up for Prabhu Ram, Vice President of CMR. Let's please have you on stage, sir. Thank you so much. And joining him, we have Deepak Ale, CEO and co-founder of .9 Games. Can I please have our .9 Games representative on stage? Thank you once again. And then joining him, we've got the co-founder of Cashify, Nakul Kumar. So I'm told that Nakul Kumar had an unforeseen conflict, unfortunately, so he's going to be unable to join us. But nonetheless, a power-packed panel discussion awaits us with these three gentlemen. And with that, Mithun, the floor is yours.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction, Pooja, and thank you to our esteemed panelists for joining us. The Honorable Minister and even our CEO touched upon how the Indian industry has grown significantly over the past 2 decades. And we have CEO of .9 Games, Deepak Ale, and also Prabhuram, who's an analyst who's been looking at hardware, software, everything for a really long time. So we've got a lot of intelligence, a lot of learning from the panelists. So I would like to understand from the both of you, what are the key factors that sort of help the emerging Indian companies get to the global stage?
See, I think if you look at the current scenario from, we have abundance of talent in India. There are, our system has sort of given us those kind of engineers, coders who have sort of built this foundation where we are today. So, that one factor put together with, with competitive. We are competitive when it comes to cost. And also, I think it is also about, my second journey started with the Startup India. So I think the whole initiative that the government has taken and things that we have put up, I think that journey is there, and maybe some of the base companies are already set this up and, things are rolling. So yeah, I think that is what it is right now.
So thank you, first of all, for having CMR and myself here. As an analyst, I'm very much excited about this moment in time that we are in. I have always looked at connecting the dots and seeing where we are and where we are going as such, And this moment in history, the decade ahead as such, is something which has a strong confluence of factors favoring India. We did touch upon the minister and as well as the earlier panel talked about the demographic dividend that we have. We have one of the youngest population that's there. More importantly, India's foundation is on a mobile-first nation. No Indian has seen any other device except for a smartphone when it comes to connecting to the digital economy. True. So when you look at the increasing digital maturity, when you look at the demographic dividend that we have, also in terms of the skilled talent force, with AI coming in, we spoke about that again some time back, but when we look at AI, there is that displacement that's going to happen in terms of talent, reskilling, and so on. India is the only one which will have a talent surplus, when you look at demand versus supply. And I'm excited about that. So that's not a far-fetched future. I'm just talking about the next 2 to 3 years time frame. All of these three put together, and also the fact that we as Indians have always been, engineered to be resilient. We
wonderfully put.
So that means and that's something which has, I'm a small town guy, sitting here with all of you. It really makes me proud in the fact that perseverance that's there, and the persistence, all of those attributes that's inherent in the Indian DNA, that helps the startups really fuel their growth forward as such on a global stage as well.
I believe we've been hearing this quite often that, let's say, if you build a product for India, then it's quite easy to make that same product sell in a lot of other economies because the Indian consumer wants practically everything, but he doesn't want to pay for anything. So obviously this might have fostered some innovative techniques or strategies by Indian companies. Now, obviously, I'm not going to ask you to name companies, but have you seen some of these strategies that have really helped a product click and work in the Indian market? And then maybe that might actually help it scale in international markets as well.
So again, as I said in the past, like, when we look at the consumers as such, at Cyber Media Research, our trackers, our intelligence talks about how there's a shift happening in the consumer mindset. You are absolutely right. Like, we have always been cost conscious. That's shifting to a value consciousness. And this paradigm is about if you make in India for India, you are really gearing yourself to make for the world. And that's only because even across price points, when you look at devices and so on, if I were to talk just from the prism of devices, there is so much that Indians are looking for. Value consciousness comes from the fact that set of attributes, I have to have the best set of features across all price tiers. And when you innovate for that audience, you are literally putting yourself in a position of power to succeed anywhere else in the world. And again, it's this huge consumption economy that we have, which is going to rise further and further over the next decade as such. That's going to put Indian companies on top when you look at it at a global scale as well.
All right. Deepak, I'd also like to pick your brains on this because you've got 4G, which is a very recent release, and you've got really big aspirations for that. Obviously, you have some strategies in, dealing or appealing to the Indian consumer. So could you help us, shed some light on that?
So if you see some of the big titles, gaming titles, they have all sort of born from the country that it was created, right? So it has grown from that country and it's sort of traveled around now to other countries. So I think it is something we believe is similar. We were discussing how we missed this entire journey of where people today in India are exposed to top-notch games. They haven't seen the journey of maybe the low-end DOS-based other kind of a game, right? So I think the whole challenge was that today, if you can create 4G as an IP has done well. We saw massive downloads, and now it is about giving the product, the quality. So I think if you give quality, I think so India and as Indian audience, I think so overall they are going to give you a chance to pick and try and see if it is going to work. And if it works in India, I think so there is nothing that stops us for this product or any product to go global. So we as a company, we are punting on grow from India to global. So that is exactly what we are doing, be it 4G or be it take any of our other IPs that we are creating. We are creating a brand for India in India. And then we assume that will scale up from India to the global market.
So in India, do you feel, in your opinion, that incremental strategies or incremental innovation is more effective rather than disruptive, or is it the other way around?
See, incremental, without naming, there are companies that are doing incremental for decades now. But if you look at some of the disruptive things that happened was, take Jio, it was disruptive. And because it was disruptive, it is sort of, for our ecosystem of games, it has really picked up anything that is digital, anything that's required bandwidth, anything that requires connectivity. And look at fintech. It is disruptive. This is going to catch up with everywhere. And that is one of the cases that will happen, that it is grown from India and it will go global. So I see both challenges, but I think disruptive is something that we need to do now in the next 10 years to sort of catch up globally on all aspects, actually.
And there is a transition happening from downstream to upstream. If you were to look at the technology value chain, we have been very fluent when we look at the downstream, the application part of things. As we move forward with AI and so on, like we are today the second largest capital, in terms of the SaaS ecosystem and so on. Going forward, AI will become ingrained in that. And what I mean is Indian startups will be at the forefront of that. So the innovation that's going to happen now, it's going to be disruptive. And that will be defined by the agility that Indian IP-led companies will bring forth. We have not done that before. And again, as analysts and as our research at Cyber Media Research points out, there's so much to be excited about over the next decade as such. IP, if I were to look at 15, 20 years back, patent filings were not so great, like it was frowned upon. As someone who was looking at this, I didn't see much of an evidence now. But today, if I were to look at it, women entrepreneurs are filing more. Indian startups, year on year, they are filing more. All of this is pointing to a future where, the scale that we are talking about, that will be not incremental, but much more radical in nature, So you can expect, like, again, some of my friends were talking in the earlier panel, they did allude to this. With AI, we are now going to be more talking in terms of deep tech capabilities. We are going to talk more in terms of even emerging sunrise sectors, in semiconductors and so on. So there's so much to look forward to.
All right. So have you noticed any learnings that global companies can take from Indian successful entrepreneurships over here?
It's all about, solving for India, the mindset that I was speaking about. Again, any such conference would not be complete without using the phrase jugaad. But, without that as well, like if I were to see this, India is a complex market. When you look at, we classify it into two. Urban India is one which we all look at. I don't use the word rural India, that phrase, I hate it. We call it aspirational India. That's where more than 60% of India resides. That's the one driving the consumption economy. Even if you were to look at e-commerce, gaming, content creation, that's the folks who are driving this forward. When you're solving for them in a language that they know, it's not English as the dominant language, and we are solving for the 3 V's, voice, vernacular, and video as such, and in an AI first era. So when you look at other global companies, this is where they find it, like this inherent DNA that I started off by saying, perseverance and so on, that plus the capabilities to solve for a population at this scale, this is what's really going to differentiate us.
Deepak, having been in the industry for more than 25 years and, being an entrepreneur yourself, especially in the gaming industry, which was quite niche in a way, what are the kind of challenges that you faced while building a product and getting it out to market?
See, as I said, for us, there was a pool of talent, but maybe not skilled to make certain things today, right? So gaming was another challenge when we started way back early, as I said. And also, I think so when it comes to India and when you have to learn local content, local stuff, local brands, go channelizing, you look at even like what we are learning, what global needs to understand today is like, look how maybe a Ludo King has got stuck up at there for the last 5 years in the top 3. And that's something that I remember as a product which was created and sort of, have grown along with Jio. It's grown along with Jio when the disruption happened, people adopted and then, it gone into a next level of production. So for us, it was talent earlier. So we now have talent. I think so people have figured out, and this market has grown. There are institutions now who are doing teaching gaming, and I think the space is going to sort of come together to explode in the next 10 years. So for us, I think the challenge is always going to be talent when it comes to creating a product over here. And I think so that is where we were in 2000 and where we are in 2025. I think so it's a huge difference. So completely happy with what is happening.
And with regards to infrastructure and logistical challenges, do they play a part in sort of hindering innovation in any form in your sector? Or let's say, Prabhu, do you have any idea in?
So for us, logistical, we don't have that challenge actually, right? You can sit maybe in any of the small town and still publish a product globally, and it will reach to that 190 countries with a push-up button from anywhere. So for us, we don't have that challenge that we see, that that reach is there. That thing is no longer a problem for anyone to say that I cannot go or distribute content in maybe other countries. So I think so that challenge is something that we don't face at our level right now.
And I see that from the point of view of digital again, the level of digital transformation that has happened, and that's going to happen in the future. I call it digital acceleration, which means that Indians anywhere, whether it be in aspirational India or urban India, they all have the same set of opportunities. And that's driven by data, that's driven by all of the things that we spoke about. When you look at it, physical infrastructure as well, there is much more connectivity in play right now, in the form of ports, in the form of roads, and so on and so forth. And that combined with the DNA that we spoke about earlier, the challenges will remain, but the opportunities are much, much more. The hunger to succeed in a young population is sky high, and so it doesn't really matter whether someone be in Coimbatore or Jhumri Talaya or wherever, the level of opportunities in the decade ahead is immense as such, and Indians will make a mark going forward.
Now, with regards to government initiatives, we've seen Digital India as well as Make in India, and they've had quite a lot of impact. As in India, as a manufacturing sector, has gone to a whole different level. Even on the software side, we are pushing boundaries on a daily basis. In your opinion, what more would you like to see being fostered in the Indian ecosystem? As in not necessarily from the government side, but also from industry bodies itself. What would be necessary to help accelerate innovation further?
So if you were to look at it, right, there are the building blocks that we have solved for. You are right in terms of the policy measures that have created that conducive environment. As we move from the building blocks, basically like the cloud and so on and so forth, to an AI-first era, there is a paradigm shift required, and that's where it's not just creating those policies, but the foundational, the hubs as such. So we have worked closely at Cyber Media Research. We have been working closely with Digital India, with technology-based incubators out there. So there is that strong network of incubators. There is a strong network of even hardware incubators coming to the fore. That's creating a fertile ground for the next wave of innovation, So in terms of what more could be done, it's only about giving that trust, otherwise everything else is in place, whether it be the frameworks, whether it be the measures, the initiatives, all of them are there. And plus on top of that, the VC funding, we have, if you look at the last 2-3 years, India is on the rise as such, in terms of startup funding and so on. So I don't see a challenge there.
All right. So, the other thing that I want to add to this, maybe, the policy-wise, maybe the government is doing a great job. They at least what we were 10 years back, we are in a better position now. From a setup point of view, what we are looking at is maybe, we don't have maybe a dedicated funds or a fund house that sort of channelize or sort of invest that kind of money in the setups or in the sectors now. You talk about gaming. Today, on an average, if you want to have a decent game, a budget would be anywhere between maybe $50 to $100 million.
Yeah, huge numbers.
So I think funding is something that we think maybe it's the right time for investors to come in and back people who can sort of create product. Now it is about scaling that product up, because we are not a movie that we do this and it sort of gets over on a Friday. It's about a story that will continue for maybe year, 2 year, 5 year, 10 years, and that's exactly what you see as a PUBG story. We saw what it was 10 years back and where it has come as a product. So I think we have all seen the cycle of how day in, day out, they are sort of creating correction is what is happening, and this requires the initial funding to just take you to the next level.
Nicely put. Now, we are going to be out of time shortly, but I'd like to end with one last question, which is about perception, which is, how do Indian consumers perceive Indian brands? Is there a problem that we have over there, a challenge that we need to deal versus international brands?
See, for us, as I said, we have, if you look at a car manufacturing, we started from a Fiat ambassador, Maruti, and we have a Mercedes today, whatever. You know, we've all gone through the channel. Indian consumers in gaming has got a Mercedes on day one. They haven't seen the other growth. So I think they are all looking at Mercedes. You can't get a Fiat now and present it to them and say, "Yellow chalalo." I don't think that space is available, at least from any tech system. I mean, today, be it fintech or whatever. But for us, the challenge is they will give you a chance. I think they will give you a chance, but you need to be decent on a product front when you're creating anything. So if you think just because it is made in India, they are not going to play it or do it or consume it. I think you need to be decent enough. I understand that the gap of competition may be big if it is an international product, which at level of what we see, but they will definitely give you a chance. And if they give you a chance, you need to present them with a decent product, which definitely has a scope to upgrade and become better in future.
So we are a hyper-competitive market, you know, and which means homegrown brands, wherever they are, whichever sector they are, like he put it very beautifully in gaming, but that same argument holds true for everything else. If you are not innovating, you're going to fail, you know. What that means is, as I said, like aspirational consumers, and that's something our research has really shown light over the last 4 or 5 years now. There is that, you know, pride in going for, you know, brands that really speak to them in terms of style, in terms of innovation, in terms of tech. If brands are able, homegrown brands are able to solve the aspirations at a price point which the consumer is seeking, they would win. But if for them to do that consistently, they need to be on their toes and they need to keep innovating. It's not an easy ride at all, you know. And with rising incomes and with that shift from price consciousness to value consciousness, this battle is going to go more as such. And India's economy, like when we talk in trillions and so on in 5-6 years now, what's going to happen is this consumption economy, you know, as it grows bigger, you know, this demand for homegrown brands to innovate will increase. Yeah. So that's the opportunity, that's the challenge as well.
Awesome, wonderfully put, gentlemen, and I believe everyone in the room had quite a few learnings from our discussion over here. But this is not the end of the day. We have quite a few more awards, and I'd like to call upon Pooja back onto the stage so that we can continue the ceremony. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for joining us.
Wonderfully done, Mithun, and thank you for sharing, you know, a 360-degree perspective on the topic. It's not an easy one to do justice to, but I think justice was done. Let's have a quick photo op to cherish the moment and remember it by. All right. Thank you so much, gentlemen. And if I could please have the President and Chief Operating Officer of Times Network, Mr. Rohit Chadda, on stage to acknowledge our industry luminaries with a special token of our appreciation by way of an incredibly personal memento. Let's present those mementos. Small token of our appreciation from the Times Network here at the Digit Zero1 Awards 2024. Thank you so much, gentlemen. And now, if I could please have back on stage Senior Vice President, Times Network Digital, Mr. Vinay Saraugi, to help present the next set of awards. Vinay, kindly do justice to this next set of awards by joining us on stage. And I believe he'll be with us momentarily. I see him approaching the stage as we speak. And I also remind you to take a special peek at those special edition Digit issues, which are on each of the round tables in front of you. They're yours. They're specially curated for you. Content that interests you is for you and by you. So we've made them available. So kindly don't miss the opportunity. Please grab one and take one home with you. And I also want to, of course, re-acknowledge our sponsors in this effort. And our sponsors in this effort, of course, include our associate partner, Synology, our outdoor partner, Bright Outdoor Media, and our outdoor partner, Times Drive. All right, with that, are we ready for the next set of awards? Ladies and gentlemen, for the next set of awards, if I could now also please invite Mustafa Khan from the Digit team to join us in presenting them. Mustafa, I can please have you on stage, sir. Mustafa with us? All right. With that, we will move on to our next set of categories. And our next category is camera phone, no budget. And again, we've got the 01 winner and we've got the Best Buy winner. So we'll start with the 01 winner in camera phone, no budget. And the winner is Vivo X100 Pro. Can we have the Vivo team on stage, please? Fragmented category, there's a lot of competition, it's difficult to stand out, but the Vivo team has managed to do just that. And, ladies and gentlemen, the Best Buy winner in this category is none other than Vivo X100 Pro once again. So let's please re-acknowledge the Vivo team as they've done a clean sweep in the camera phone, no budget category. Congratulations once again to the Vivo team. And with that, we'll let our winner and Mustafa join us back in the audience. And if I can now please have Ayushi Jain from the Digit team on stage to present the next set of awards. Ayushi, kindly do join us on stage. All right. Our next category is Best Battery Phone, No Budget. And our 01 winner in this category is Apple iPhone 16 Pro Max. Let's have the Apple team on stage to acknowledge the honor and this special recognition from our industry peers. All right. Is the Apple team with us? All right. Lovely. And our Best Buy winner in Best Battery Phone No Budget is Motorola G64. Let's have the Motorola team on stage to acknowledge the appreciation and a token of our respect and our gratitude. Is the Motorola G64 team here in the audience? All right, we'll move on to gaming laptop. And for that category, Ayushi, I ask that you please join us back in the audience. And if I could have Ashish Singh from the Digit team on stage to present the next two awards. Is Ashish with us? Yes. All right. Okay, gaming laptop under 60K to 80K. Our 01 winner is Gigabyte G5. Can we have the Gigabyte G5 team on stage to acknowledge the honor and accept it? All right. There we go. Yes, please, sir. Congratulations once again. All right, with that, we move on to our Best Buy winner in the gaming laptop under 60 to 80K category. And the winner is MSI Cyborg 15. Let's have the team on stage, please, to acknowledge and receive the honor. Ashish, we ask that you please do join us back in the audience along with our winners. And if I could please have Shakuntala from the Digit team back on stage. And Shakuntala will ask that you please join us in presenting the next set of awards. All right. For mainstream laptop, 50 to 70K, our 01 winner is Infinix ZeroBook Ultra. Let's have the Infinix team on stage, please. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a very special recognition. Thank you. And we've got a Best Buy winner, of course, in the same category, mainstream laptop 50 to 70K. And the winner is Lenovo IdeaPad Slim 5i. Let's have the Lenovo team on stage. Congratulations once again, sir. Congrats once again. And with that, we'll have our winner and Shakuntala from the Digit team. Please join us back in the audience. And if we could have Ashwini Kumar from the Digit team join us in presenting the next set of awards alongside Varun sir. And our next category is mid-range, truly wireless earphones. It's a tough category, and the 01 winner is, ladies and gentlemen, OnePlus Buds 3. Let's kindly have the OnePlus team on stage to join us in accepting this honor. Congratulations once again, sir. We salute you. All right, and with that, we'll move on to our Best Buy winner in mid-range truly wireless earphones. And the winner is Nothing Ear A. Huge round of applause, please. Let's have that Nothing Ear A team on stage. Before we move on to our next category, which is premium truly wireless earphones. Congratulations once again. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, we've got plenty of exciting categories. So bear with us. There we go. Thank you so much. And with that, Ashwini, thank you so much. If I could have Sparsh Sharma from the Digit team on stage to present the next 2 awards. Thank you, Sparsh. And the category is Premium Truly Wireless Earphones. And the 01 winner in this category is Sennheiser Momentum 4 TWS. Let's have the Sennheiser Momentum 4 TWS team on stage. Thank you so much. All right. Congratulations once again. And with that, we move on to our Best Buy winner in Premium Truly Wireless Earphones. And that is Google Pixel Buds Pro 2. Let's please have that team on stage to accept the acknowledgement and accept the salute of your industry peers. All right, we move on to our next category, which is NVMe SSD. And to do the honors, I would ask that Faiza Khan please join us now from the Digit team. Faiza, if you could please join us in presenting the next set of awards alongside Mr. Vinay Saraugi. Okay, and our 01 winner is WD Black SN850P8TB. Let's have that team on stage, please. Congratulations once again. And with that, in the same category, NVMe SSD, we have our Best Buy winner, of course. And the winner is Kingston NV3. Let's have the Kingston team up on stage to acknowledge and receive this award. All right. Thank you once again, and thank you, Faiza. All right, and now if I could please have Sudhanshu Shubham on stage from the Digit team to join us in presenting the next set of awards. And our next category, ladies and gentlemen, is Best Display Phone, No Budget. And we, of course, have a 01 winner along with the Best Buy winner in this category. Our 01 winner is Google Pixel 9 Pro XL. Let's have the team on stage to receive the honor. All right. And in the same category, Best Display Phone, No Budget, we've got a Best Buy winner, of course. And our Best Buy winner is Realme GT6. Let's have them on stage. And now we move on. So I can have Sudhanshu please join us back in the audience. And if I could have Ravi from the Digit team join us in presenting the next set of awards. And Ravi and Vinay, the next category is Gaming Smartphone No Budget. And our 01 winner in Gaming Smartphone No Budget is IQ 12. Let's have the IQ team on stage, please, to join us in accepting the honor. Congratulations once again, and stick around because the Best Buy winner in this same category is again IQ 12. So kindly please do join us in a clean sweep of the category Gaming Smartphone No Budget. Thank you so much, and thank you, Ravi. If I could now please have Raja from the Digit team join us on stage in presenting the next set of awards. And our next category, ladies and gentlemen, is Mainstream Laptop, 40 to 50K. And our 01 winner is Honor MagicBook X16. Let's please have that team on stage. Congratulations once again. Congratulations. Let's capture the moment by way of a photo op. And with that, we move on to our next category, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the Best Buy winners, the Mainstream Laptop, 40 to 50K. And the winner is Infinix InBook Y4 Max. Let's have them on stage, please. Congratulations once again. A lot of big smiles on stage, a lot of hard work and very well-deserved wins. With that, thank you so much to our winner, and thank you, Raja. And if I could please have Anju from the Digit team on stage to present the next set of awards. And our next category is wired headphones. And in the wired headphones category, our 01 winner is Sony MDR M1. Let's have the Sony team on stage, please, to accept the honor. Congratulations once again, ma'am, to you and your entire team. And with that, we move on to our Best Buy winner in the wired headphones category, which is Sennheiser HD 490 Pro. Have the Sennheiser team on stage, please. Thank you once again to our winner and to Anju. We ask that you please do join us in the audience. And Reshma, if I could please have you on stage, Reshma from Digit, to present the next set of awards. This is the category we're now moving on to is tablets. And within the tablets category, the 01 winner is Samsung Galaxy Tab S10 Ultra. Let's please have that Samsung team on stage to accept the acknowledgement. Thank you so much, sir, and congratulations once again. A photo op to capture the moment. And with that, we've got a Best Buy winner, of course, in the same category, tablets. And the winner is Redmi Pad Pro 15. Let's have that team on stage, ladies and gentlemen. The Redmi team, kindly do acknowledge, accept, join us on stage in receiving this honor. And with that, thank you so much to our winner and Reshma. We ask that you please both join us by taking your seats in the audience as we invite Sagar from the Digit team on stage to present the next set of awards alongside Mr. Sarauki. Our next category, ladies and gentlemen, is Creator Laptop. And our 01 winner in this category is Lenovo Yoga Pro 9i. Let's have the Lenovo team on stage to accept the honor. I believe they're amongst us. If they are, if they could quickly join us on stage, please. Creator Laptop is a category that's flooded with competition, and this is no small feat. With that, we move on to our Best Buy winner in the Creator Laptop category. And ladies and gentlemen, that is Gigabyte Aero 14 OLED. Let's have them on stage. Thank you so much, sir, and congratulations, our heartfelt congratulations once again. Thank you so much. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that our winner please take their seat. And if we could have Yatnesh from the Digit team kindly join us on stage in presenting the next set of awards. The next category, ladies and gentlemen, is Premium Thin and Light Laptop. And our 01 winner in the category is Asus ZenBook S14 OLED 2024. Thank you so much and congratulations once again. Premium thin and light laptop 01 winner. Have a photo op to capture this special recognition. All right, and with that we move on to our Best Buy winner in premium thin and light laptop. And our winner is, ladies and gentlemen, Infinix InBook Air Pro Plus. Let's please have that team on stage. Kindly do join us. Thank you and congratulations once again. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that our winners kindly join us back in the audience along with Yatnesh. And if I could please have Satvik from the Digit team on stage to present the next set of awards. And our next category, ladies and gentlemen, is Budget Truly Wireless Earphones. And the 01 winner in this particular category is CMF Buds Pro 2. Let's have our winner on stage and claim their prize. We have our winner on stage, please, ladies and gentlemen, before we move on to the next category. Congratulations to our winners once again as we move on to Best Buy in Budget Truly Wireless Earphones. And our winner is Sony WF-C510. Let's have them on stage, please, to accept the honor in front of industry colleagues. All right, now we move on to foldable phone flip and fold. And to present this category, if I could please have Dhriti from the team on stage, from the Digit team. Thank you so much. We're going to start with our 01 winner, and our 01 winner is Vivo X Fold 3 Pro. Let's please have them on stage to do the honors and accept this recognition from the Digit. Congratulations once again, sir. All right, and I ask that the Vivo X Fold 3 Pro team please remain on stage because it's been a clean sweep. They are also winners of the Best Buy category for foldable phone, flip and fold. So let's present the second well-deserved award to them right away. Huge round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen. It's not easy to squeeze your category. All right, with that, Kriti could just join us in the audience, and Jayesh from the Digit team could kindly please do join us on stage in presenting our next set of awards, which is for AI smartphone. And the 01 winner for AI smartphone is Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. Let's have that team back on stage. Let's please have that team back on stage. Thank you so much. Congratulations once again. Let's have a quick photo op before we move on to Best Buy for AI smartphone. And the winner in the category Best Buy AI smartphone is OnePlus Nord 4. Let's please have them on stage to accept the honor. All right, thank you once again. And thank you, Jayesh. And with that, I want to invite on stage our winner for Best Battery Phone No Budget, Best Buy. It's Motorola G64. We could please have the Motorola team on stage to accept the honor. Congratulations once again. We ask that you please do join us on stage in accepting this recognition. All right. Okay, with that, ladies and gentlemen, so Vinay Saragi, we ask that you please do join us shortly, but for now, back into the audience, sir. And look, this evening is quickly coming to a close, but not without a few inspirational comments from some of our colleagues. So, ladies and gentlemen, by way of some concluding remarks, if I could please invite the brand head of Digit, Arun Yadav, to join us on stage. And I'd like for him to essentially encapsulate the evening, summarize it for us, and give us a sneak preview of what lies ahead. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to hand it over to Arun Yadav. Arun Yadav, huge round of applause. Huge round of applause, please. The floor is yours.
Good evening, everyone. As we bring this incredible evening to a close, I'd like to take a moment to reflect on the true essence of the Digit Zero1 Awards. For over 2 decades, Digit Zero1 Awards have stood as a beacon for innovation, performance, and excellence in the world of technology. Tonight, we celebrate not just the gadgets, but the relentless drive of brands and individuals who push the boundaries of what's possible. A big congratulations to all our winners. Your products have set benchmarks, and your commitment to innovation continues to inspire us all. I would also like to express our sincere gratitude to our esteemed chief guest, Mr. Rajiv Chandrasekhar, for taking the time out to join us tonight. So, your presence and your inspiring words added immense value to this celebration of innovation and excellence. A special thanks to our esteemed panel of panelists for helping us elevate tonight's experience. I would also like to extend our heartfelt thanks to the partners and sponsors and everyone who worked to make this event a success. And to all the attendees, your presence has been invaluable. Let's continue to celebrate technology and innovation in our everyday lives. So, until next year, stay inspired and keep raising the bar. Before we part ways, we invite you to join us for cocktails and dinner to continue the celebration. Thank you and have a great evening.
Thank you, sir. And as Sir just alluded to, as we draw the curtain on the Digit Zero1 Awards 2024 tonight, I of course want to extend a heartfelt thank you to all of our participants. That includes our nominees and our winners. And your commitment to pushing the boundaries of technology, it truly inspires us all. A big shout out to our sponsors and partners for making this possible, and of course to you, our incredible audience. Thank you for being a part of this celebration of innovation. Here's to many, many more years of trailblazing tech, and until next time, stay innovative, stay curious, and stay connected. Good night and have a lovely evening ahead. Thank you so much.